he was my favorite dad. I used to call him, I was proud to call him dad in the beginning. But then he started doing stuff that he wasn't supposed to do. So that's when he became the bad father. I was 6 years old, I think between 5 and 6. I was when he got together with my mom. And around 7, I remember waking up and it was just part of my body just used to feel strange because I'm a hard sleeper. So it's a lot of times I honestly don't remember. But my body used to feel like different, like when I used to wake up. I ran away from home because the older I started getting, the more I started realizing what the fuck I was doing, living in the same roof as somebody that, you know, did what they did to me was wrong. So it was driving me crazy. So crazy where I was getting real close to, you know, really disrespecting my mom as a mother to me. So I ran away. Yeah. I've been taking care of myself since. My first pimp, probably one of the best pimps I ever had. He was a good man. He was a good man to me. I was lucky to get a good pimp. Very lucky. Because I've seen females with the worst as men. He was the first man that talked to me or laughed with me without any sex being in the mix of it. Without, you know, every man that I met since I was a little girl, it was always about sex. And Kate Tone was the first man that I could really like sit down with and really talk to. It took a minute before he touched me. He said he was nervous. I don't know. I guess because I was young. Nobody knew how old I was. They knew I was underage, but they didn't know how. Yeah, that's another crazy secret I had. I was really 13 going on 14, but I had told everybody I was, well, the little group, like Kate told her, that I was 15 going on 16. I went through the bad pimp thing after K-Tone. Some beatings where I had to be stayed in the room for days until my face healed. But other females, I didn't seen it with my own eyes and heard some really messed up guys out there, so I can't really complain about the guys I chose. The worst experience I had was on Figueroa one night. I jumped in the car with him because he sounded like a cool man, and I had him parked on 98th Street in Figueroa on the back street. It's a school right there on the back streets, and he acted like he was gonna give me the money, and he just started beating me up. And I was able to escape from the back seat, and I was able to run, but he caught me and pulled me back, and we was fighting until I passed out, and I woke up back in the car. He was a really big man. He just hit me with his fist all on my back, because I was fighting him. I was fighting for my life. I was really fighting. And when he caught me when I was running, he caught me from my hair and pulled me back. That's when I was losing control, and I passed out. He grabbed me, he choked me, and I passed out. That's all I remember. I just remember waking up back in the car, in the back seat. Figueroa is known from doing a lot of sex in cars. So police have a routine where they go around the back streets and flashlights at the cars. So this particular officer was driving down that street and flashing the lights at all the cars, and I was able to keep my leg up in the air because I seen the flashlight when I was waking up. He was raping me, so I seen the flashlight and I was able to keep this leg up on top of the driver's seat. And the officer flashed the light in his car and he seen the movement, so he jumped out and forced him to open the door, and I jumped out naked and bleeding, just all messed up. I found out he was one of the serial killers. The officer told me once they checked his record, they was already looking for him. My kid's father had to feed me with a tube. I had to eat off a straw for like 2 weeks because I couldn't swallow food. He almost killed me. He said he was gonna kill me. He wasn't gonna let me go. And he went to jail, but I never went to court for him.